It's the JT Cho Show!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of the JT Show. I'm your host JT. I have no idea what number episode this is because I didn't look it up beforehand, but if I had to guess, it's going to be 91. Might not be, but 91. Today is the 14th of October. Now, what has happened? What has changed since the last time you saw me? Well, I had a show on Sunday, so we're going to be talking about stand-up comedy. Okay, we're going to be talking about video games, and then we're going to be talking about the James Bond film with little to no spoilers, okay? We'll talk about some of the John Gruden stuff too, because I like sports and we're going to cover it. And so let's get started with comedy, because that's why we're all here. Okay, now, I went over to a diaper party, had a great time with my boy Earl. On Saturday, had Sunday night stand-up comedy in Grand Rapids. Went to this club, not really a club, went to a bar called Mulligan's, went to this like little backdoor club. My brother surprised me. It was wild. Shout out to him. Did my 7 minutes. My stage presence, because my friends were like, "You just look calm up there." I've worked on my pacing, worked on my timing, things to do. Like I wore long sleeves, so like when I take breaks, you can have stuff to do with your hands. You're not just standing there like I'm taking a break. But anyways, I performance-wise and joke writing-wise, I could do better, okay? The cringiest part of my job, and I know I've mentioned this before, is to go back and watch myself. Now, as I was watching myself, I realized, like, I fucked up this joke. I could have delivered better here, thought of some better lines, thought of better ways to improve it. And, I'm not disappointed. I'm not saying that, anybody bomb, you suck, but I got mid-range laughs, okay? I tried my hardest. It's a learning experience. Now, Mifasha has helped me out today. We were finishing up my roof of my house. Since my brother went, he talked to my dad. He's like, "So how's comedy going?" Now, I don't really have a lot of conversations with my parents about comedy, because I think, like, in the back of their minds, they're like, this is why he doesn't get a real job and this and that. So I've been streaming all day, so I've been wearing a headband, so I'm just going to keep wearing a headband. I know my hair is terrible, but that's just who I am as a person. But so he's like, "So how'd your little comedy gig?" Kind of threw me off. We're on the roof, so the only thing I can do is jump off or answer his question. And I was like, it's good. And I was like, I could have done better, but I'm learning. And he's like, "So it doesn't pay?" I was like, "No, Dad. Yeah, that's the dream, to get paid, be a paid stand-up comic. So I told him that's 9 to 12 more years of hard work, big dog. And he was like, "Do they get paid well?" And I was like, "Dad, if you make it as a stand-up comedy, you don't gotta worry about it." I was like, "I'm not gonna call you guys tomorrow and be like, quit my job, headed to LA. No plan. I am going to make it. Okay? We're going to look back on October 14, 2021. Maybe like, I never watched the JT Show. Didn't even know this existed. They're going to get on YouTube because, that'll be a dead platform because, nobody wants to watch videos over 30 seconds anymore. And they'll be like, "Wow, he did call it. Highlight reel. It's like I'm Aaron Rodgers and he's like, San Francisco's going to fucking be angry that they didn't draft me." And they played it all this fucking NFC Championship game and the Packers lost. And then they played it again during the regular season in 2021 and the Packers won. Like, we just keep playing it till Aaron Rodgers wins. But I used my new notebooks for the first time, so that was cool, doing my stand-up comedy. I did it in front of the most friends, so shout out to Tobel and Tori, Earl, Holcomb, Eric. My brother brought all his work friends. I brought like half the lobby. And then when they were ready to go, we dipped, which I hate doing, but they're my ride. And they were like, damn, they were all your... They didn't know. But that's how, if you're a Joe Roganite, that's how much Joe Rogan must have felt when everyone would get up after Martin Lawrence left. Anyways, so besides stand-up comedy, my streaming's been going well. I've been streaming a lot. I'm going to do another 5-minute review on Scarlet Nexus. I want to beat it. I don't want to just play it for 5 minutes like Here's How I Feel. I want to only do games that I beat. I think 5-minute reviews might take off, but, again, a long process. But Scarlet Nexus, you'll get my full non-disclosure 5-minute review on that. I like the game so far. I like streaming it, a little too cutscene to stream it. So if I knew what was going on, I could skip the cutscenes. Great, but there's a lot of cutscenes. So many cutscenes that last night when I was a little, I thought I could play it and then talk for like 10 minutes, man. Couldn't take it. But Apex has been going great. Last night with my boy Cut and then Miller, we finished second. And second, and Cut's like, gotta go on unforeseen circumstances. Me and Miller, second place, then first place, and then first place, and then second place, and then third place, and then second place. We were just top threes. Had a great run, me and Miller did. Yeah, some nasty Kraber kills, as you saw at the beginning of this video. It was disgusting. Shout out to Cat. I know you don't watch these, but thanks for clipping that. I need to be less excited when I stream. Like I'm all still like, yeah, I did it, yeah. And like I'm pumped, man. It's me. Look at his face. It's me. And what I'm never like, good job, guys. Hey, I need to be more subtle, more cool, about it. Now you're probably wondering, where are we at? Where in my dining room? Yes, my dining room led into Zelda. Pretty gnarly. Also some boxes, But just thought a nice little change of scenery might change the mojo in this place. Now, you may see... Never mind. That answered my question. I was nervous for a second because I was like, what if it's not picking up the mic? Because I never changed the settings. That was my fault. But hopefully from here on out, it'll sound a little bit louder if it doesn't sound loud already. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to tell you a story of the worst Wendy's that you'll ever to exist. Now, I live in Jackson, where there's multiple Wendy's, but this one Wendy's in particular is terrible. It's not the one on Airport Road, and it's not the one by the Little Caesars, okay? Now, it's not the one on Sergeant Road either. Now, this Wendy's always has a line out the ass. They're just like, our system's down all the time, but they just don't have workers. We're at this weird part of America where we just don't have enough staffing because people demand more. Not saying that's a bad thing, not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying it's happening. Now, I left my buddy's house, used a mobile order before I left so I could go pick it up. And I waited in that line for like 17 minutes. I mean, let's cut to a live recording that I did. A live recording of me in the line. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So, I've already paid for this Wendy's on the mobile app before I left my friend's house. And I drove here, which took about 10 minutes. But I could just cancel my mobile order, but God, I really want that spicy chicken sandwich. And it's kind of like, that whole pride thing when a man falls. I'm just like, fuck, man. Oh, they're ordering now. But yeah, man, I've been waiting 20 minutes for this, and I could have left long ago. But I just watched a YouTube video, thought about life, turned off my car, and eventually I'll get this spicy chicken sandwich because this next person's about to go. These people literally got out of the car. They're like, "It's not us." And I was like, "No, this Wendy's is the worst. It's the worst Wendy's." But yet, here I am, still in line, still fully committed, full send. Sorry if that interrupted your regular stuff on the JT Show. Back to you, JT, in the studio. See what I'm talking about? Now, I shut off that video pretty quick because there's people walking around, like the people in the car in front of us. They did 3 separate orders, by the way. First order, like 3 credit cards. It's called Venmo. It's called the future, okay? Or just owe them back later. But I kind of agree, man. I'm over this 2-card thing, man. Figure it out. Or just buy it. That's how my friends are. If we're struggling, like, hey, all I can get is me. They understand. But figure it out somewhere else. My fries were terrible. They're so terrible. Look, I love Wendy's, okay? So if anybody ever fucking clipped this and tagged Wendy's, I love you, girl, okay? Not girl as in small little redhead. Girl as in an organization like Wendy's I'm referring to with a gender, which I shouldn't do. But girl, I've been eating your spicy chicken sandwich for my whole life, okay? Your sea salt fries, some of the best when they come out of the oven, right? Your Dave's single, I mean, I could eat a triple, but I'm already fat. But you're fresh, never frozen, I believe you, okay? Your Frosties, when are your ice cream machines down? I love you, Wendy's. Sponsor me, okay? But yeah, the fries were shitty. The sandwich was hot, by the way. I was surprised with how the weight went and all this other shit. I was like, sandwich is going to be garbage because of the fries. I reached in the bag and I was like, I've got to go home. I was going to air fry them. Okay, you see, I got the air fryer for this spot. But I was soaking it. I've used it. So I just put them in the oven, put a little, tossed them, a little bit of oil, just a tiny little bit, just fresh them up, put some sea salt on it, some freshly ground sea salt. Delicious. Made them good. Ate the sandwich, fries recooked. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But I'm going to leave a review, I have to. This is for the good of Wendy's, okay? I'm a Wendy's over McDonald's, man, okay? McDonald's chicken nuggets are superior. Their chicken sandwich is not. But Wendy's does have a spicy chicken sandwich, spicy chicken nuggets, which are bomb. Overall, I like their hamburgers more because I just like that fresher taste. There's something addicting about a McDouble, don't get me wrong, but I'm a Wendy's man, okay? That's all I am. I'm biased towards Wendy's. Love her to death, spicy chicken sandwich till I die. But yeah, that was part of my day. It was kind of like that Pride before fall thing, like the Pride fall, whatever. I don't know. I'm fucking dumb. Dumbest guy with a master's you'll ever listen to. But I could have got out of line, canceled my order, whatever. But I really wanted that fucking Wendy's, okay? Didn't need it. Tomorrow it starts my healthy eating, and then Monday I start working out again, I had to do roof this week, rain, lots of chores. Next week, no more excuses. Really start maintaining my weight. We're going to find a gym February, March-ish, because there's no way I'm finding a gym in January. And I am not going to Planet Fitness ever again. Don't like it. Don't like the... I want to find a place. I mean, one of my friends, his girl owns a gym. Doesn't own a gym. That's bragging. His girl works at a gym. They don't allow chalk anymore because the last time they allowed chalk, they had a huge roid rage fight. And they figure with less chalk, you're going to get less steroided junkie guys. And that's true. But I want to go to a gym where people respect the rules, where I can just lift heavy weights. I want to do some deadlifts again. I'm getting in shape. You're going to see a video in 2022, and you're going to be like, damn, JT, if you didn't have that face, I'd say you had a nice body, You're going to say something like that, excuse me, but right now I'm burping, unattractive. I'm a ginger. You know how it goes. But this time next year, I mean, it's going to be late, but I'm talking about June next year. I'm going to be like, hell fucking yeah, dude. Ain't going to let that slip, okay? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay, so we're like 13 minutes in right now, So, let's talk to you about the new Bond movie. Now, over the last 2 weeks, no spoilers, by the way, okay? But over the last 2 weeks, I've watched 4 previous Bonds, which Daniel Craig is the longest running tenured Bond over his years. And, I like Casino Royale, Skyfall, Spectre, and the one between Casino Royale and Skyfall. I can't think of what it's called right now. But Billie Eilish did a really good intro song. Like, she co-wrote it, and she performed it. Really like the song, really like the lyrics. I'm a huge Bond, lyric guy. Like, one of my other buddies does this, but it's like, you got like a playlist of all the Bonds playlist, and when you really need to get deep within yourself, you just play like Bonds playlist, because it's like that on your cut old schooly jazz spy music that you listen to, Adele Skyfall is a great one. Spectres is okay, but Billie Eilish is definitely my second favorite intro for a Bond movie. Now, Daniel Craig, great homage to Daniel Craig. 53, man, and that dude's jacked. I know Hollywood people can do whatever they want, but that dude's jacked. Good movie. I'll tell you, rewatching the series, I'm a huge fanboy, by the way, of James Bond. Like, I like Austin Powers, I like Kingsman, but James Bond, like, it's one of those things, like, they have really good movie shots, and they're always done kind of well. I know there are bad Bonds, and there's some cheesy ones, and it's hard for me to watch the ones from the 70s ever again. But when you really watch, like, Daniel Craig's, and then, like, some of the ones from the 90s, with Sean Connery, is that who it is? If it's not, no, it's not Sean Connery. It's man. Anyways, I should edit that out, but I'm not going to. But I can see him now, and that's what pisses me off. But anyways, there's some really good stories in the new ones, and I'm a huge fanboy of car chases. I'm not really a brand whore. I was kind of talking about this tonight. But I did read an article on, like, more to know about each brand of watch that James Bond's wore over the years. I'm like, that's so fucking classy, dude. Like, if I had money to piss away, I'd definitely be getting me one of them watches, and an Aston Martin, by the way. Whenever Bond is driving an Aston Martin, I'm just like, dude, this is like the fanciest car I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, low key, if I ever get like piss away money, I'm buying an Aston Martin, like a classic one. Gonna get it like revamped, learn how to drive at like a course, and just be like, I'm James Bond, bang, 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 and just be driving around like that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you're fucking weird. Rami Malek did a good job playing the villain. Okay, if you watch the trailer, you know. Okay, these aren't spoilers. I wish there was more of him in the movie. That's one of my kind of takeaways. I like this character. There's an extended cut. I'd be down to watch that. But really tied the series in. The last movie, I don't want to say it seemed rushed, but I wish it was 3 hours. It's funny, I woke up at 10:30. Well, no, I woke up at 9:40 to make it 10:30 in the morning. I was like, I got shit to do today. I'm going to go see James Bond 10:30 in the morning. So I went to my little local theater, breakfast of champions, popcorn, soda, pop, Coke Zero. That's what I had for breakfast. And then got done, got on my roof, put some shingles on the roof, went over to my buddy Joe's house after streaming, and I was like, man, good time to do a JT show because we can talk about mad shit. Now, Some mad shit are those Gruden emails. Now, every comic, including myself, is like, where's the angle? I've got a good one. You're going to see it in my next set. Saturday. I have a set on Saturday, Canton, Michigan. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. So you got to see this come out tonight, not tomorrow. Not October 15th. 7 days, so the 22nd, possibly. Canton, Michigan. I don't know the club name right now, but fuck. Anyways, I know what I'm saying, but I'm saying a lot because so John Gruden, what he did was wrong. Now, some people's argument, it's from 10 years ago, so it makes it okay. Now, I know 2011 was a different time, and I know it's unforeseen, shitty-ass circumstances of why the emails leaked, but it's hard to say. People are arguing, everyone's inner circle's like this, it was behind closed doors, this and that, this and that, this and that. Look, it's still wrong at the end of the day. As many terrible jokes as I make behind scenes with the boys, at the end of the day, we're all equal, no matter what you want to be or who you want to be. Doesn't matter, okay? Who you are, color of your skin, it doesn't fucking matter. If you think the color of your skin makes you superior to someone else, you're fucking dumb as fuck. If you think I'm white, that makes me better, you're a dumb motherfucker, okay? But crazy shit with those emails offended all the groups. I like what Carr said, the quarterback for the Raiders. Love the man, hate the sin, saying we all make mistakes. Said thing about the said things about multiple communities. Everyone was pretty outraged. It was a bad email set. Some more could leak. Even Adam Schefter's taking heat from this. It's a wild time. It's probably one of the fastest times I've ever seen a report come out and a head coach resign. So that's how you know it was bad. There's really no defense for it. I think I read a report today. I don't know if it's true or fake. Carr's like, hey, why don't you just look at all the coaches' emails? And people are like, oh, fuck, that'd be crazy. But times are changing, okay? That's all I can say. So get with it. Just one of those things, it's like there's really no defense for it. But what I hate kind of is all those people who come out of the woodworks and just jump on the bandwagon just for likes. Keyshawn Johnson, prime example. Now, I'm not talking about Randy Moss. Randy Moss was truly upset that racism continues. And this is a prime example, if you listen to him, he was truly upset. Keyshawn Johnson, he was just saying shit for likes. He was like, I always knew he was a fraud. Did you? When you're winning them Super Bowls with him, did you think he was a fraud? No. All those times talking about him on TV, about what kind of a coach he is, you thought he was a fraud? No. But as soon as the truth is exposed, I always knew he was a fraud. Did you? Or are you just jumping on that fucking bandwagon so you get likes? That's what it seems like. Don't be phony. Don't be a big fat phony, okay? I'm just saying, like, if something truly happened in my life where I was like, hey, man, I'm going to protest this, really affects me. I mean, like, there's issues I know that go on, and there's issues that I support. But I'm not out supporting, There's things I agree with. I'm just a busy guy. Lazy. But it's so crazy that you just think of the man's career. It's just over. It's done. period. Okay? For the rest of your life, you pretty much can't do anything. Not like UPS is going to hire the man. Like, I would almost give a convict coming out of jail better chances to land a job than John Gruden getting one. Because it's wild. Super wild. Somebody brought up a really good point that, look, and by the way, the halftime show, if you go back to the previous episodes of the JT show, it's going to be fire. It's going to be one of the best halftime shows ever. But someone said that these rappers have said way worse things in their lyrics, which is true. Some people say that it's art. It's artistic. John Gruden's were hateful. What makes you think? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in. That's how I want to end it, you know, with all that wanderlust and all that other junk. But truly blessed from my heart for you guys for keep tuning into the JT show. Leave a comment in YouTube. Let me know you're watching from where, from what country, what state. You don't have to. I live on 4658 Lou Taylor Drive. You know, I don't need that. But let me know where you're watching from, or if you're even watching at all. So leave me a comment. You don't have to, but thanks for watching. Leave me a like. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna be streaming tonight, so y'all have a blessed night. I gotta work this weekend, but we'll be back probably next week for the next episode. I have a stand-up set on Saturday, so today's Thursday, so I might save it till Sunday so I can talk about stand-up. So, JT show. Thanks for tuning in. Captain's Log signing out.